Hey, hope you can see me okay. Ugh. Okay, so in the last video, we talked about, I talked to you all about part about prepping your food and about how you should think about how many people you're going to be cooking for and how to determine the amount of meat you need depending on the serving size you want per person, and how to multiply that by the people to get the total pounds that you need of the meat that you're cooking. I left out a few things, so that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Once I get this posted, I want you to watch it and then go and take the test. Okay, so after that, determining the number of people you're cooking for, you also want to know how much time you're going to need to cook your meal. Because if you're going to eat at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever time you plan to eat, you need to make sure you have enough time to cook whatever it is that you're cooking. So you want to always make sure you start cooking to where you have enough time to where the food will be done for the time that you want to eat. Also, you want to, based on the time that you're cooking, if you get fresh meat, you won't have to worry about this too much. But if you have frozen meat, you want to make sure you're taking your meat out so it can have enough time to thaw, so that when you get ready to cook it, it's not icy and you're still having to defrost it. So one of the best things you can do is put the meat in the refrigerator the night before, or maybe if you're planning on start cooking that afternoon, you can sit it on the counter around 9 or 10 o'clock and it should be defrosted by then, depending on how much it is. It's best to not put it in hot water. You can, it's not really going to do too much harm to it, but you'll get better flavor out of it if you just let it sit out on the counter or let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. Also, if you like to season your meat well ahead of time, then you might want to take it out probably the day before, put it in the refrigerator, take it out, sit it on the counter the day before, then put it in the refrigerator, and you can season it either that night or you can season it that morning to allow the seasoning to really soak into the meat so it can be cooked that way instead of adding it right before you cook or after you cook, and that way you'll have better seasoned meat. Also, you always want to check to make sure you have all the ingredients that you need. So whatever it is you make, cooking all the main ingredients for whatever dish you might be cooking, like if it's pasta or if you want to cook chicken, make sure you have the chicken. If you need tomato paste, things like that. And also you want to make sure that you have all the seasoning that you need. Make sure you have salt and pepper for sure. Then you're going to use that in pretty much everything you cook. And then whatever other extra seasoning that you might want to use, make sure you have that before you start cooking and before the day that you cook it, if you already know what you're going to cook. So also, if you have extra things to do, like if you're doing potatoes and you're gonna need to peel your potatoes, you can do that ahead of time. Or let's see, what else. Meat is really the only thing you need to pre-prep. A lot of that stuff you can do like when you get started cooking, but I guess if you have like a lot of vegetables you're gonna have to cut up and dice and chop, you can do that a day ahead or so if you want to. But like I say, really a lot of that can wait until right when you're ready to cook. So yeah, that's just about it. Yep, so that's it.